Have you ever seen someone so rich? Someone who has millions in their bank account, but inside they are completely broke? No, I'm not talking about their bank balance. I'm talking about a specific type of person. The person who has completely lost their peace of mind just trying to keep up with the monthly payments on a brand new BMW. Today, we're diving into a story that might force you to change how you look at people, maybe even how you look at your own life. This is a story about a guy who upgraded his lifestyle every single year just to impress everyone else. Flashier cars, a more luxurious house, a much more expensive life. But the reality behind closed doors was completely different, because a single layoff email was all it took. It was enough to shatter that entire glamorous life overnight. And sitting right next to him was someone else, wearing glasses, regular clothes, carrying an old backpack. The guy everyone thought was old-fashioned or outdated or just plain uncool. But nobody knew the truth. He was quietly building a solid financial foundation, a foundation that would one day give him the ultimate freedom, where he could confidently stand up and say, "I quit." Over the next few minutes, things will change. You are going to learn some raw truths about money, truths that very few people ever actually figure out. And by the time this video ends, something will happen. When you walk into your office tomorrow morning, you might never be able to look at your boss the exact same way again. Welcome to the final station of the rat race, the exact place where a lot of people realize the truth for the very first time. They realize they've been running on the wrong track this entire time. Today, we're going to break down three main points, three distinct life stages. In the first stage, we'll look at society's trap, how it makes you look successful while leaving you mentally bankrupt. In the second stage, we'll uncover the actual formula, the formula for building real wealth. And finally, we'll reveal the ultimate exit code. Once you crack it, it shatters the cage of the rat race forever, and you become completely free. Stage 1. The fake winning trap, or the illusion of success. It all started exactly 10 years ago. Two young guys started their careers together. They worked at a mid-sized corporate finance firm in New York. One guy's name was Marc, and the other guy was you. You were both 24 years old, wide-eyed with big dreams. You both had a starting salary of $4,000 a month. Making $4,000 a month at 24 is a pretty big deal. Marc was the kind of guy who believed you only live once. He thought you had to live it up like a king right now. The second he got his first raise, Marc made a move. He ditched his regular apartment. He moved into a luxury Manhattan penthouse. He firmly believed he had to play the big corporate game. He had to look the part. He had to maintain a high-end lifestyle. He partied at expensive clubs every single weekend. He wore designer suits. He flexed his success story all over social media. To everyone else, Marc was a total rock star, a guy who had life completely figured out at just 24. But the story of the guy sitting right at the next desk was different. Your story was completely different. You looked pretty average. You wore basic shirts, you brought your lunch from home in a plastic container. Marc and the rest of your coworkers used to joke about it. They joked about it all the time. They'd say, "Dude, why are you so cheap? Learn to enjoy life a little." You just give them a polite smile, but you never told a single soul about your actual plan. Every single month, you had an automatic transfer. It sent about 45% of your paycheck straight into a secret future fund. You didn't have any car payments, you didn't have any loans, you just kept driving your old beat-up Honda Civic. At age 26, Marc made a massive move. He financed a shiny black BMW. It came with a monthly payment of about $700. The next morning, he pulled into the office lot. He parked it right next to your old Honda. Marc stepped out, he patted you on the back, and he said, "Man, you're still driving this piece of junk? You gotta maintain some status." The whole office crowded around. They wanted to check out Marc's new ride. They were hyping him up and congratulating him. Standing there in the parking lot that day was hard. You felt a sharp sting of humiliation. You felt intense loneliness. You actually questioned yourself. Am I making a massive mistake? Why am I grinding so hard to save money? Everyone else is out here living their best life. But you knew a secret that Marc didn't. That BMW didn't actually belong to Marc. It belonged to the bank. That luxurious penthouse wasn't his either. He was just renting it. Marc was slowly locking himself inside a golden cage, and his boss was the one holding the key. Society was telling Marc he was winning, but he had actually stepped right into the fake winning trap, because he was spending money that wasn't even his just to look wealthy in front of other people. He was running on the hamster wheel of the rat race. He was running so fast that he had absolutely no idea how to stop. But why couldn't Marc just stop? Why was he trapped in this mental prison despite making a great income? The answer to that is hidden in phase number 3. Stage number 2. The silent struggle of the lonely zone. The pain of discipline. Ages 27 to 29. These 3 years were the absolute hardest time of your life. They were the loneliest time of your life. In financial education, this phase is known as the lonely zone. It's that brutal period where you are grinding, you are making sacrifices, but you can't actually see any tangible results right in front of you. When you were 29, Marc bought a massive house. He posted pictures all over social media. The post got hundreds of likes. The comment section was flooded. People were calling him a king. Meanwhile, you were making the toughest decision of your life. You wanted to accelerate the growth of your future fund, so you decided to cut out your apartment rent completely. You sold off all your furniture, you packed your bags, and you moved right back into your parents' house. Moving back into your childhood bedroom at 29 is tough, especially while holding down a corporate job. It was not an easy pill to swallow. Every single night was a mental battle. Laying in bed, staring up at the ceiling, you felt like you were completely wasting the best years of your life. You had stopped going on expensive trips with your friends. You even sold your favorite motorcycle. The maintenance cost was just too high. Your friends were out living it up in Miami or Vegas every weekend, but you stayed home. You read finance books. You grinded away on your side hustles. In this lonely zone, nobody is clapping for you. Nobody comes up to tell you that you're doing a great job. Even your own parents probably look at you with a deep sigh. They probably think you're throwing your life away. Night after night, you seriously doubted your own decisions. You broke down, but you never ever turned off that automatic transfer. There's a fundamental rule to compound interest. In the beginning, it feels incredibly boring. It feels painfully slow. You invest $100 and next year it's $105. It makes you think, man, why am I making all these sacrifices just for $5? But you knew the truth about this boring, slow growth. It was building up to a massive financial tsunami. On the flip side, Marc's life looked picture perfect on the outside, but on the inside, it was a completely hollow balloon. If you looked closely, you could see a quiet panic. It was hidden in Marc's eyes. He wasn't even sleeping properly at night anymore. He had the penthouse rent, he had the BMW payments, he had to cover the minimum dues on his credit cards. His entire paycheck was wiped out. If he missed even a single month of work, he'd be out on the street. Marc didn't realize he wasn't just working a job. He had become a complete slave to his own lifestyle. He absolutely despised his boss. He took all the disrespect because he simply couldn't afford to quit. He was running so fast on the hamster wheel, he didn't know how to stop. But is there a secret key to stopping this endless rat race? How can an average person break out of this cage? How can they be free forever? The answer to that is hidden in phase number 3. But right before we jump into phase number 3, I have a quick question for you guys. Which US state are you watching from? Or which country in the world are you watching this video from? Definitely let me know down in the comments below. Take a quick second and drop a comment right now. I'll be reading through your comments and I'll highlight a few of them in my next video. Stage 3. The ultimate exit code. The layoff and the freedom. The story takes a massive turn when you both hit 31. Suddenly, the global economy takes a massive hit. Your company announces they are laying off more than half the staff overnight, what we call in the corporate world a layoff sweep. That day, the office felt like a literal graveyard. Everyone's hands were shaking as they checked their email inboxes. Marc literally threw up in the washroom out of pure panic. He stood in front of the mirror. He stared at his pale face, thinking, if I lose my job today, how am I going to pay the mortgage next month? The bank is going to repo my car. What is going to happen to my reputation? For the very first time, Marc realized something. His years of flashy success were nothing but a fragile house of cards. At the exact same time, you were sitting at your desk. You were sipping your coffee completely calm. Yeah, losing your job would definitely suck, but there was zero panic in your eyes. You had been aggressively stacking up money every single month. You did this for the last 7 years. It had built a massive security wall. You did the math. You realized you didn't have to work a single day for the next 3 years. Your lifestyle wouldn't have to change one bit. Your future fund gave you absolute mental strength, a level of strength that Marc's $1 million lifestyle could never buy him. Luckily, both you and Marc actually survived that round of layoffs. But that one single event completely shattered Marc's ego. He realized just how massive of a risk he was taking. He was building a castle on quicksand. Now, let's fast forward to the present day. You're both 34 years old now. Last week, Marc unexpectedly showed up at your apartment. He's not the arrogant Marc anymore. He's got some gray hair now. His eyes look deeply exhausted. He sat down on your couch. He hung his head and said, "Man, could you spot me $2,000? If I don't pay this month's credit card bill, they're going to freeze my accounts." The same Marc who once mocked you from his BMW. He was now sitting in front of you with his hand out. Without asking a single question, you pulled out your phone. You transferred the money straight to his account. Marc looked at you in shock. He said, "You just gave me that much money that easily? Is this going to put you in a tight spot? You still live in this regular apartment. You drive a regular car. Where is all this money coming from?" You looked at Marc and calmly replied, "Marc, you always spent your money to prove to other people how rich you were. And I spent my money to buy my freedom. You bought expensive toys, and I bought peace of mind." That day, you finally showed Marc your investment portfolio. 10 years of silent discipline, the absolute magic of compound interest, and your side hustle income. It had pushed your net worth to an insane level, a level that Marc couldn't even begin to imagine. You had already hit your ultimate exit code, your financial independence number. The next morning, you walked into the office. You didn't have a single ounce of anger or frustration. With a completely calm face, you dropped an envelope on your boss's desk. Inside that envelope was a small piece of paper. It had just 2 words written on it: "I quit." Your boss is yelling, the toxic corporate politics, none of it could ever touch you again. You had broken out of the rat race cage, and you walked away forever. The final realization. The choice is yours. This story isn't actually about Marc or your office. This story is about you and me. Every single morning, we wake up and clock into a rat race. We think one more promotion is going to change our lives, or a newer phone, or a flashier car. But the raw truth is, this race has no finish line. The rat race only ends when you make a decision. The day you stop running to impress people who aren't even paying attention to you. Building wealth in your 30s doesn't mean you have to be a billionaire. It means building a financial foundation. A foundation that gives you the ultimate power to say no. The power to say no to a toxic boss. The power to say no to a job that is destroying your mental peace. Tomorrow morning when you walk into your office, take a look around and try to spot the Marcs. And ask yourself one simple question. Whose track are you running on? Marc's fake winning track or your own silent success track? The choice is completely up to you. because just one right decision today makes all the difference. It's what gives you the courage tomorrow. The courage to say those two magical words, I quit.